suas decisões de investimento. Então,
O que você foi fazer, Mito?
ele pode ser interpretado como um importante indicador de risco, da mesma forma.
Ah, então vamos mudar.
Se ele é um indicador que demonstra que o
vou por outro, então.
retorno do investimento é muito longo, né?
Eu não quero mais o Neymar.
O que significa isso, gente? Você tem um risco de...
Mantém o seu que eu vou colocar igual. Manda a fotinha dos que você tem legal.
Você não tem o dinheiro de volta. Você perder aquilo, né? Você destruir o valor do seu investimento. Né? Então, cada player, cada entidade,
Você não tem dos japoneses aí do Oliver nenhum?
O seu benchmark,
que é a bandeira do Japão?
Então é uma coisa muito difícil assim, de estimar. Assim, isso aqui você não tem um padrão de mercado. Lá, 4 anos, 5 anos, não tem isso. Se você olhar para um projeto aeroportuário, ele vai te trazer um perfil específico de payback. Se você olhar para uma ferrovia, por exemplo, que requer investimentos greenfield...
Do Japão, tem que ser do Japão. Qual que você tem do Japão?
Payback é outra coisa.
Tem, pô.
Então o payback está muito associado ao tipo do...
O Tsubasa você tem camisa 10 ou não?
Né? Então ele não tem um número mágico, um padrão mágico para você decidir ele, tá? Então,
bota esse daí.
Ele pode, por exemplo, quando você está comparando projetos, ele pode ser um importante indicativo de decisão.
Todo azul.
Né? Então, ele ajuda bastante.
Pode ser, fechou.
No processo decisório, quando você está
fechou, esse daí, o azul, achei.
Mutuamente exclusivos, né? Que é quando você tem que fazer uma escolha. Né?
É uma boa lista isso.
E aí tem duas formas.
Mas é que eu tô com o uniforme do Japão.
Payback que você leva em consideração.
Escrevi em Eleven.
Tem um payback simples. Né? Até mesmo essa planilhazinha que vocês têm aí, que eu disponibilizei para vocês, ela traz um pouco essa visão do payback simples e do payback descontado. Né? Porque eu vou até lançar aqui, porque é o seguinte, uma concessão, gente, uma concessão, o payback dela é o tempo da concessão. É pelo menos assim que ela é calculada dessa forma. Né? Então, quando você... eu estou modelando aqui um projeto de 20 anos.
Só tapa de qualidade.
Se você modela um projeto de 20 anos e você quer fazer com que o desenho tenha um VPL igual a 0, significa dizer que você vai ter o retorno do seu investimento em 20 anos. Agora, se o concessionário, o investidor, conseguir entrar e impor, por exemplo, outras
governanças que... Já viu o time do Bug?
Outras governanças que vão agregar...
Não posso estar lá que a gente tá jogando junto. O Éder tá com ciúmes.
Aí, nesse caso, ele consegue ter um payback inferior ao prazo da concessão.
O Éder?
E é isso que eles ficam brigando.
Já achou uma panela? Ele mandou lá que você apagou.
A capacidade de geração de caixa do projeto, cortar custos, criar sinergia com outros negócios para ele consiga fazer com que o payback seja menor que o payback o que é o tempo da concessão. Então essa é a conta que eles fazem. Né? Portanto, o cálculo do payback ele é um pouquinho mais complexo, porque assim, você tem que ter uma noção do tempo em que esse recurso ele retorna. Então, o nosso fluxo original, lá no exemplo, desde o início do nosso exercício, da nossa aula, é como se eu descontasse os valores. Então, a visão mais correta para se olhar é como se você descontasse os valores e visse em que momento do tempo você conseguiu recuperar...
Não, mas você não tem o bem lá e Showtime?
Então, nesse caso aqui...
Esse que você colocou aí, o lateral direito, Showtime,
acumulado
que é a cartinha vermelha dele.
Trazidos na valor presente, ele, em algum momento aqui, entre o sétimo e o oitavo ano, é quando eu recupero meus 380. Por quê? Aqui está tudo na mesma base.
Aquela laranjinha.
Isso aqui são valores descontados a valor presente. Portanto, em algum momento, entre o sétimo e o oitavo ano, que aqui é 360 e 413, eu estou recuperando meus 380.
Deixa eu ver se ele tem.
Então, o meu payback, ele é 7 anos mais alguma coisa. A gente não sabe qual é esse mais alguma coisa aqui. Então, a conta básica, que é a conta trivial, é usar aquela regrinha antiga lá de semelhança de triângulos, né, que a gente tinha na matemática lá, né, básica. Então, portanto, eu comparo a base do triângulo menor com a altura do triângulo menor com a base do triângulo maior e a altura do triângulo maior. Portanto, é como se eu tivesse base do triângulo menor. Então, veja aqui, ó, o meu payback está entre o sétimo e o oitavo ano. Eu só joguei numa curva aqui esses valores, tá? O valor acumulado. Então, ele trouxe uma curva aqui. Então, esse valor está entre o sétimo e o oitavo ano. Então, é 7 anos mais alguma coisa. Eu preciso calcular o mais alguma coisa, que é o x, que é o meu triângulo pequeno aqui. Então, x dividido por, e aí é 380, que é o meu valor, menos 360,75 é igual 8 menos 7, que é o triângulo maior, né, que é a base do triângulo maior, dividido pela diferença dos valores, que é 413, que é o valor no ano 8, menos o valor do ano 7, que é 360. Então, aqui eu achei 0,37. Então, é 0,37 anos. Né? Então, o payback calculado é de 7,37 para esse nosso exemplo aqui. Né? Então, se a gente usar a nossa planilhazinha...
Por que o Beckham e o Roberto Carlos? Que eles têm cruzamento preciso, então eles fazem a ultrapassagem ali na linha de fundo, é só cruzar. Rasante, do alto, com bolinha. Normal, qualquer jeito. Os dois atacantes, os três, tem cabeçada matadora.
Planilhazinha que é...
Ó, Drogba, Kohler e o Haaland, que tá no banco, os três têm cabeçada matadora.
Já tem 7 anos e 37. Por que o payback simples, gente? É a comparação com o valor sem estar descontado. Por isso que ele traz aqui uma distorção. Tem muita gente que simplifica análise fazendo análise do payback simples, que é o quê? Não levar o dinheiro, o valor do dinheiro no tempo. Né? Então é como se eu estivesse somando aqui, ó, 30 mais 50, mais 70, mais 90, mais 110. Então, aqui, ó, eu vou botar aqui até o 130, dá 480. Então, o meu payback ou está entre 480 ou 240. Então, ele está alguma coisa aqui perto do quinto ano. Né? Mas veja, aqui dá uma visão equivocada. Esse nosso projeto, ele tem muito retorno no final dele. Então, na verdade, a conta aqui é levar em consideração o valor do dinheiro no tempo. Por isso que o payback contado, ele, em tese, ele é o mais interessante.
O zagueiro de 3 metros tomou um gol do Messi de cabeça.
Então, veja, 5 anos e 23, se você for olhar pelo Fórmula 1, você, pô, esse projeto é show de bola. 5 anos eu recupero ele. Mas você não pode olhar dessa forma. Porque quando você leva em consideração o valor do dinheiro no tempo, na verdade, o número real é que, olha, o meu dinheiro, eu só vou retornar ele em 7 anos e 37. 7,37 anos. Não é mais tempo, são mais de 2 anos a mais. Veja como é que a coisa muda de figura. Então, pessoal, aqui chegando Você está tendo uma pergunta?
Sim, professor, deixa eu te perguntar. Existe algum caso que o payback descontado ele vai ser igual ao payback simples ou não? Sempre vão ter paybacks, por exemplo, valores divergentes quando houver um ano.
Dentro do mesmo projeto, o payback simples sempre será diferente do payback descontado, porque tem o efeito da taxa de juros. Tá, perfeito, sempre. Agora, se você estiver comparando projetos distintos, aí você pode ter pegadinhas ali dentro. Você pode ter projetos diferentes com o mesmo payback, mas só que vai depender de qual é o tamanho do fluxo.
Perfeito.
Entendeu? Então, pessoal, assim, pra gente fechar...
É pra chegar chutando, né?
Já chegou aqui no horário. E aí amanhã a gente já começa a aula fazendo exercícios. O pessoal já tem 3 exercícios, então amanhã vocês já podem chegar já desenvolvendo esse exercício, aí a gente já entra na correção dele. A ideia é a gente terminar essa aula amanhã, mas só para fechar com o último slide. Para decisões conflitantes, assim, aqui que a gente fala o seguinte: o VPL e TIM geralmente levam a mesma decisão de aceitar ou rejeitar um projeto. Tá? Eles não são conflitantes. A questão é quando você tem investimentos mutuamente exclusivos. O fato de você... O que é um investimento mutuamente exclusivo? Quando você tem 2 investimentos. Então,
Chuta-me, tá
você
vendo?
pode ter investimentos de
Roubado.
magnitudes diferentes. E isso distorce a conta. Então, se você falar, você tem 2 investimentos diferentes. Um tem um VPL de 3 mil, outro de 1.000. Você não pode afirmar que o projeto de 3 mil é melhor.
Até encaixar demora um pouquinho pra gente pegar a posição do jogador, o estilo de jogar.
Você pode ter um investimento. Você tem investimentos diferentes.
Mudou bastante a dinâmica do nosso jogo aqui. Que é de tabela com um monte de jogador.
O VPL de 1.000, nesse caso, você está investindo só 10 mil, ele ficou muito mais interessante, né, do que o outro. O outro você precisa investir 100 mil para ganhar 3. Então, esse cuidado tem que tomar, esse é um ponto que tem que tomar muito cuidado no processo quando você vai comparar investimentos.
Ah não, fica virando a bunda.
Tá?
São Paulino do caralho.
Atento com relação a isso, tá?
Tira seu
E
jogador.
também a questão de horizonte de investimento. Você pode ter projetos cujo prazo, a vida útil do ativo seja maior do que outro. Isso também distorce a análise. Então, são questões. Está analisando uma concessão. Uma concessão de 20 anos é diferente de uma concessão de 30
Pegar
anos.
escanteio, tá 3 jogadores de 2 metros na área.
De uma ferrovia Greenfield é diferente de uma concessão de uma rodovia Brownfield. Não são coisas distintas, né? Então,
vamos tentar fazer escanteio que tá os 2 zagueiros de 2 metros pra... mais o Drogba, mais o Collor.
Bom, gente, a gente chegou aqui na hora. Peço desculpa aí por ter passado aí um minutinho, mas era isso, né? Acho que a gente avançou bem aqui no final. Eu não sei se tem mais alguma dúvida e amanhã a gente pode retomar às 8 horas da manhã. Algum ponto, gente?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Japan are looking to go forward now.
Tá ótimo.
Tranquilo.
Beleza, então, gente. Então, prazer conhecê-los e amanhã continuamos aí a nossa empreitada aqui, tá, gente? Um abraço para todos, boa noite para vocês, tá?
Boa noite, pessoal.
Boa noite.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Pretty robust defending. Ajax have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Pronto, Mito. Acabou a minha aula. Agora esse feed Kenga vai ver só, ficar pintando aí.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And here's hits one. Just off target. Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. And it's Drogba.
Oi! Roberto, lá em cima!
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. This might spell danger. Skillfully cut out. He is...
O jogo agora é das pontas, o L Games. Pegou a bola ali, vai ter sempre o ponta passando. Vindo de trás. Isso. Se eu segurar ali com o grandão, pesado, esquece. Não, você segura a bola, vai passar de um lado o Beckham e do outro lado o Roberto Carlos. É esses caras que tem que cruzar. Cruzou é gol. Do jeito que for. Só pra gente testar. Se começar a não dar certo, a gente muda. Não, não tem escorar não, é cabeçada matadora. Se cruzar é gol. É 100% é gol. Se um dos dois cabecear é gol. Não tem. É muito roubado. Nós estamos jogando estilo G9 agora.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
decent hit! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing.
Chora.
But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too.
Só as muralhas.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Japan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's played him through. Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pullet.
Eu olhei.
Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Busquets. And it's Pullet.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played. Tomiyasu. Hazard, and they can counter here. Played into space out wide. Koller is herring after that one. And it's Messi. He's having a go. Oh my word, that is quite something. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The goal scorer for Ajax. After 68
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution for Japan. Number 11, Didier Drogba. Number 95, number
So the
70.
manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Coming on the field.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Number 4.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Japan still have the cards
Hey,
to affect this game. Pirlo. Haaland. Haaland. He's got
Devia ter tocado
the
pra mim.
referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Roberto Carlos. That has been knocked clear.
Japan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Haaland might just make this. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Look at the space here.
Pelo alto, o cara tem 3 metros.
Nicely by the defence. Moved on forwards. Somewhat off target. Busquets did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's very neat. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pullet taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Kimmich. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passes short and sharp. Haaland. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, what a mistake! And the finish!
Boa.
Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The goal scorer for Japan after 87 minutes is number 23, David Beckham. David Beckham. David Beckham.
Japan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now he's off and running.
There will be 3
Roberto
minutes
Carlos
added time.
calmly anticipates. Collier. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Azar. And he welcomes it in. Azar. Backward it goes. Oh, important interception. Mateus. And that's it. Japan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due.
Cara, é assim, tem que ter na mente. Se a gente não jogar de cabeça, a gente muda o jogador e põe jogador rápido, porque. Não, esse é o estilo de jogo pra gente aprender a jogar. Pra jogar com os caras lá roubados. É estilo de. É, aí a gente começa a jogar de igual pra igual com os caras aqui. Tô dando mais uma embolada aqui, eu vou fazer um negócio diferente. Aí vai ficar bom. Não, pô, lá na frente a gente dominou, a gente tava na dúvida de como concluir. Porque nosso jogo não é esse, a gente não joga assim. Mas ele segura bem, velho. Não adianta você querer ficar dando bola na corrida pro cara, mas ele domina todas, velho, ele ganha todas. É impressionante. Quem é Bob? Bob Shelton? Bob Shelton. Os caras se achando, velho, né? Se entrosando, apanhando ainda. Aí, esse daí é o fiel, vira-latinha. Vou ter mais um roubado de passe ali, ó. Viu? Dá uma olhada no uniforme que tá parecido.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It is quite a scene here in this grand Coliseum bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberty. But of course we know it much better.
Os argentinos, hein, Mito?
Monumental.
O Gullit, além de ser roubado, ele tem passe visionário, habilidade.
Mateus. It's a good spell of possession, this. Collar. And a header! Oh, taken with style.
Bonita jogada, hein?
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
As muralhas ali.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's Hullet.
It's not often, Peter, that we thought...
Decent hit! Well, that is...
Boa, não, tá certo, tinha que estar ali mesmo.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A criancinha aí.
Argentina are looking to go forward now. Might look promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That's the throw. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Real chance! That was a matter of inches.
Chora, manito.
Such a good effort. Maybe the target really should have been hit.
Vai, Mbappé, ganha dessa criança de cabeça.
Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. And the whistle's gone.
O homem tá jogando com a 10, você viu? O homem tá jogando com a 10. Será que tá com moral? Ganha, Mbappé, do menino de 2 metros.
Been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Foi mal, Mito. Eu achei que chegava.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's
Vai
great
fazer o gol
positioning,
sem goleiro.
so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Collar. Can he finish?
Travou também. Mas você vê que ele não é lentão, né, cara? Ele toda hora...
Beckham standing over it. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Mateus. Vieira. Still goalless at the moment. And he skips past his man. That is a brilliant interception. And that has left him in a heap. Rice. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't...
Good effort from distance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, he's found a way through. That is a crunching tackle. And that was very necessary. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dembele.
Tá que esse grandão daí não, Mito. É muito lento.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Dembele. That's an errant pass.
Oi, o Roberto Carlos tá da bola, velho. Não tá acertando o cruzamento.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Perdeu, dominou.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Beckham. And here's Haaland. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And a goal here just before
Ele dominou,
half-time
velho.
would have been a great
Eu
deal.
já tinha tocado.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Já tinha tocado. Já tinha apertado o triângulo de primeira.
Vieira. Haaland. White. And they've switched it over to the other side. Guardiol. Ball is over the line.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Hullet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Busquets with the challenge, and he has
Tá
given
certo ele. Se ele não para. Era um abraço.
Busquets has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Lahm. Collar. No way through, so there's the hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Japan got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Japan may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time.
Roberto Carlos, vai tomar no seu cu.
The glass remains half full and
Filho de
it should
rapariga.
spur them on.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Japan clearly have...
Haaland! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he
Esse ataque ali ficou bom, hein? Foder e Haaland.
usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Gol de Japón, convertido en el minuto 47. Número 9.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Japan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, that's a little loose. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a...
Olha, filho de rapariga.
Well, it was a chance, but neat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Haaland is in a good position. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Hullet. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe, and he's intervened well there.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Kunde,
partido fue de 61.052.
just about up to the hour now. Taken back almost at once. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to
Esperasse
maintain
pouquinho.
an attacking endeavour.
Rice. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
In with a header! Oh, it's come loose.
É amarelo já.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pode. Ai.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar getting this one clear.
Boa.
Oh, that's nice. Griezmann. Cleared without complication. Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played out towards the right wing. Well, played right into his path. And he's straight offside. sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And here's Haaland. He's just misjudged that one.
Ligou, velho.
Clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offense is the best form of defense. Japan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defense.
Kunde.
Pera.
For options for movement. Mateus. Snyder. Argentina needed that. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Japan are down to 10 men.
Chamei. Argentina, né?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good spread. Oh, it's Dembele. What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. The final 5 minutes.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Japan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's gone looking for safety. Aims beyond the defence. Well, there's the clearance. He's only too happy to take that back. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. He's found and the shots. Loose ball now, and there's
Olha o Flaco Lopes aqui.
That's a foul. No two ways about it. Oh, no messing about. It is red.
Expulso também, cola. Foi pra pancadaria. Jardim jogando contra os argentinos. Ó, mas eu tentei os lateral rápido pra cruzar, não deu certo. Eu vou meter o Messi e o coisa nas alas.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that
Os dois centroavantes tá legal. O que eu vou fazer de diferente agora é deixar os dois centroavantes e o Gulitão centralizado. E aí de um lado eu coloco o Messi e do outro lado eu coloco o... Eu acho que ele ganhou a posição, hein? Fica vendo o que eu vou fazer. Vou colocar esse. Bem... Assim. Fechou. Cadê o meu parceiro, o L Games Cascade de Bala? Vamos. É o Dani Williams.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening.
Pegaram um time.
Conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Pegaram um time bugado agora, hein?
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
O deles também é bom, os atacantes é rápido.
There's the whistle. Defending of the desperate variety. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. Haaland might just make this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Mbappe. Khan catches it safely. He's got the shot away! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pull it. That's been cut out, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Back into the middle. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pullet concedes a free kick for that. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Muda o batedor. Right start. Pera aí.
Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Japan still without a single shot on target. Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Here's Haaland. Bale. Oh, great play! And that is masterful defending. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bale, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely aimed pass. He can get that clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bale. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal! Milan!
Aí não tem como, né? Olha o domínio do cara. Mas ele tava sozinho, ó. Ó.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's certainly onside here. Keeper's ball. Japan are looking to break at pace.
Vai pro gol, chuta cruzado. Chuta cruzado.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ele dá um rebote ali, meu. O B é muito roubado.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Brilliantly cut out. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's come loose. There's a searching pass. There will be one. Quite squeezed that one through. Pull it, spread it left. And that's another good win of the ball.
Uau, tu tem dois gigantes na área.
And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal.
Não vou falar mais não, Mito. Vou mutar aqui. Não, não é que tá atrapalhando, não escuta.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Não, fiz merda, eu assumo, tinha que reclamar. Fiz cagada, tinha que ter tirado.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Messi. Bale. Vieira. Collier. Japan finding their passes. And he thumps it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Neymar. Milan looking to get their possession game going here. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the ball's a good one here. Great ball, and he's in here. And that has been cleared. Pull it. Collar. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has. Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision. A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball. And he's in on goal. He's found chance! And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Japan, number 9, Erling Haaland.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good-looking ball. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Can he put it away? Keeper's got his work done.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. That's headed upfield. Gnabry. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Some save from Khan.
Outstanding save to keep that out. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. No way through there.
That looks a cracking ball.
Rijkaard clears. Messi. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Vieira cuts out the pass, and it's Gullit. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Japan are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Now it's Griezmann. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has not gone well. Drogba was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, what has happened here? They get a throw in.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Vieira gets across. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Oh, good ball! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Drogba. And he has been fouled there. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Messi is standing over this one. Messi! It's run loose, and he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
4 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
that's neat. Well seen. Saw that coming. And here's the chance to counter. Byrne calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Messi is behind this one. Messi! Griezmann. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Japan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Volunteers for
You
each
look
squad.
back on the game. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So that's got things underway. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. It's Bebeto. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance here to counter. Nicely spread. And the shot, solid goal! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught napping. Back in once more.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Lam.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dink through. That has been cut short. So what can they make of this? And it's Neymar. Japan still without a single shot on target. He's played him through. Bebeto is flagged offside. And he was quick to react. Seedorf. Eto'o. And he's in on goal. Bale! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Here come Brazil on the counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's cause for mild irritation. Drogba is herring after that one. And he has been fouled there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Drogba. Adams spots it and intercepts. He could be in here. Now it's Bebeto. And he'll shoot here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Eto. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated, but it's Eto. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Drogba in acres of space out wide. Now it's Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Araujo makes the interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Neymar, and he's there to make the challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Drogba. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Here's Garcia. The final seconds now. Rijkaard. Now it's Maradona. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gets his pass away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Japan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. Japan carrying a one-goal lead. Looking to set free a runner. Busquets. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Messi. Now it's Eto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass is just off target. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, what a mistake! And it's Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. And it's Bale. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adams cuts it out. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper to... He's got the shot away!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Eto'o. Drogba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. Drogba. Now it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking...
And Bebeto! Oh, that's a waste.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Bale couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Maradona. Now it's Neymar. He is just caressing the ball.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ball is over the line. Bebeto. Maradona. Falam. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Drogba.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Drogba. He might be in here! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bojan. Now there's a fight, he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose! Oh, he's been caught on it here!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Chiellini picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Eto'o. Japan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Foot in. And the ball's gone astray. Costa Curta.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Eto'o. Costa Curta clears. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Eto'o. Maradona.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Seedorf with a definite foul there. So that's it. It is all over. Japan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Mito, volta a ser o Belete aí. Volta a ser o Belete aí. Isso. Não sei se é o contato físico dele que é ruim, não é bom mesmo. Não.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So off we go then. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. I think that's offside, yes it is. Now it's Messi. Neymar. And it's Eto'o. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Croatia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Eto'o. So much time and space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zanetti delivers. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Tomiyasu with the clearance. Tomiyasu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to get it away. He's through here. And he's gone looking for safety. That's headed upfield. And it's Pirlo. And he welcomes it in. He's real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Croatia with the corner, they're first. Big header! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Japan have it back and can go again. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Cruyff. That's a nicely measured pass. Eto'o is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Great hit! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's some
That's good play from him.
Oh, right place, right time. Shevchenko.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. And he's in on Eto'o! And now it's a race for the ball. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without complication. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Deftly away. Bellingham. Mbappe. Neymar. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! And it's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Has been indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Always onto this. Oh, important interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
I'd like to ask you to join me.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Japan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. Underway again. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. That is good alertness.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Araujo cuts out the pass. Zanetti. Bellingham. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Cruyff. Good read, needed to be... Now the finish! And he hits the net! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's gone forward. And that's too far for anyone. And it's Neymar.
Japan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he's managed to get rid. Croatia have got it back and they'll have another go. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. And it's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's managed to get free. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Well read, nice interception. And it's lofted through here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Eto'o. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Danger averted for now. Shevchenko. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Chance! He should have put that one away.
Neymar is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Bellingham. Gently done. That has not gone well. Chiellini. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely ball and a real chance. He's had a shot! And it's
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Japan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Gets his pass away. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. Big chance! And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Eto taking in the accolades. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This Wilson! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Maradona goes short. Wilshere. Tomiyasu clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's been caught now. And a header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's found the way through. David Villa. Tomiyasu getting this one clear. And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Adriano picked out brilliantly. Chiellini gets it away. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Araujo. The less said about that pass, the better. And that has left him in a heap. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ronaldinho. Seedorf. And it's Belletti. And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Japan presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Roubadinho esse Beveta, hein?
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Tomiyasu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Bebeto. Mbappe. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Kaka. Now it's Bebeto. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Japan have themselves.
Eu cortei ali, se ele não faz o pênalti, ele tomou um corte feio.
Cassias, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Japan find a position of real strength now. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A real chance if he can get through. Or played right into his path. Now it's Ronaldinho. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's been cut out, well played. Kaka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maradona. Decent hit! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And through to the goalkeeper. And he's straight offside.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bebeto. And he was alert.
Lá no outro.
Has a look and plays it forward. And the first 45 minutes are up. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Japan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 17, camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada
And the action is
camisa
back on the way.
7, camisa 4.
He cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, some tackle that. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Kaká. Adriano, given the lift of his goal. Looking for the runner. Oh, well played, well played. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Bebeto. Ronaldinho. He's in a good position here. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Bebeto. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He can get that clear. Belletti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short. And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Crunching tackle. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Belletti. Now it's Messi. That's the corner kick. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. And he's going to have his name taken. Not the most accurate pass. Ball's gone out of play. Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Maradona. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's good play. Just too much on that. Kaká. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. Taken back almost at once. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. They're urging him to shoot. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
It's become a case of men against boys. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now the finish! No mistake! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Brazil playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Adriano.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, sweet feet. Now there's a fine ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Araujo. Bebeto. Adriano. Messi. Has a shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a great pick out.
Such good technique.
Bellingham. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kaká clears. Bellingham. And here's Neymar. Well, they could break here. And that is as far as it goes.
Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Uniformamente. Você viu a finalização do Bebeto? É 95, bicho. Em toque duplo e os cambal. finalização do Bebeto, você viu? É 95. Eu não tinha usado ele não. Não tinha testado não. Habilidoso, rápido, finaliza bem. Ele tá melhor que todos os atacantes que a gente jogou até agora. Mas o contato físico dele, eu acho que nenhum tem contato físico de 93, nenhum atacante. O homem é roubado, né?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through here. Tries a shot, and he's done it.
Well, once more,
Vem na nave, hein?
and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals
O Bebeto
he could
tá
ever score.
cavando o seu lugar.
Defense is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
After 3 minutes is number 9, Bebeto!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Adriano. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Messi. Great chance! Messi. Chris. Great hit! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Cagada.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Bebeto. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's no flag. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cristiano Ronaldo is... There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Seedorf. Rijkaard makes the interception. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Neymar. It's Bebeto. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's taking no chances there. No, that's been intercepted. Can he finish? Scholes. Araujo gets across to intercept that. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Scholes. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Desespero, hein? Os caras tão em danger.
That has been just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent hit! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Messi really
Messi.
relish another crack at that same
Faz
challenge,
isso,
I
cara.
suspect.
No luck with that dink over the top. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cleared without complication. Seedorf. That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there's the clearance. That is good alertness. Some really good ball movement. Bebeto. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bebeto deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Up for a header! And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. White.
Nearly 3 minutes at a time.
Now that's well seen too. Araujo. Messi. Ruben Diaz cuts it out. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shot could be a real chance!
O Adriano tá sozinho lá na frente.
Right on half-time. Japan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Japan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're into the second 45. Bebeto. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Deftly away. Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rijkaard with the clearance. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well cleared. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Bebeto. Adriano, and he's gone backward here. Oh, nice touch. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, super ball. He's had a hit. He's delivered all right. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Kaká também tá ganhando espaço.
The goal scorer for Japan.
Japan take the lead.
Number 2.
Seedorf tries to clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Japan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Messi. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Picked out brilliantly. And they've got rid. Oh, it's come loose. Adriano. It's shot a goal. Sticks it away. And
Thank you,
there's the goal
Bruno
they've
Paulo.
been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Japan after 65 minutes is number 9.
Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Seedorf is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Adriano. Bebeto.
Acordou, tá, Mungão?
White. Czech chooses to deal with it himself. Bastoni. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Vieira. Oh, no, it's an own goal.
Golaço, velho.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Japan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Czech getting this one clear. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's another own goal.
O cara é bom em fazer isso, hein?
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Golaço.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he has stuck it into
Golaço.
his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Uhum. Tem mais brasileiro chegando no time. No lugar de quem? Deixa nem pra fazer malabarismo no final do jogo. Deixa o pai dele entrar em campo, bruxo. É.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And already we're underway here.
David Villa, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Danger averted for now. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. And the shot's on here. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Bebeto. Shifted into the flank. White gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi, and Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been
Levou a
something
bola lá
so much
dentro.
more.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nunez looks to get on the end of this.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, there's a probing ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Out for a throw. Baresi. So we're still where we started right now. David Villa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's found a way through.
Terrific header. Goal, Milan!
Cara parou.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that's another good win of the ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So much.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
No, that's been intercepted. Approaching the half-hour mark. Adriano. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Milan have it back and can go again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi having a look.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Bebeto. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Vardiol. Played over towards the opposite flank. Kaka. Roberto Carlos. David Villa. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Adriano. Platini, who does have an assist to his name. Works it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldinho.
Has been indicated.
That's a shade optimistic. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gently done. Vardiol calmly anticipates. And the half-time whistle goes. Japan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. get the second half going.
Japan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kaka. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a goal kick. Ronaldinho, Bebeto, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught in a big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's having a hit!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Quality ball. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kaka, out to the right. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Adriano, Bebeto. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing nice and neat. David Villa. And he was quick to react. That's really well cleared. David Villa. Great skill, that's nice. Short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
David Villa. That has been knocked clear. Adriano. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for Japan, number 80.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 7, Neymar.
Calma aí.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Baresi. Bebeto. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. Bebeto. Oh, great ball. That's an excellent interception. And he's gone looking for safety.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to get it away. And back in possession and ready to go again. Has a look and plays it forward. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Messi. It's a sweet ball, that. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that was vital. Cleared without complication. And it's Beckham.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a nicely measured pass. Bebeto! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Great hit! Now that's another chance. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square.
Ai derem.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
Olha isso. Chute e empataram o jogo.
How would you summarize what we've seen today then?
Vem imperador, hein?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill-a-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. Alaba to Douglas Luiz. Casemiro, he's wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he can't say now that he has.
Dá um triângulo aqui na ponta, no bico da pequena área.
The control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
É, eu vou correr com o Messi aqui pro bico.
Now it's Messi. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Não é possível.
And it's Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got tall. Just off target. Japan are looking to break at pace. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! And he's following up. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Barella Does really well to win the ball there. De Paul. He won't be happy with that one. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any
Cara,
risks.
saiu da bola.
Messi. Douglas Luiz. Southampton trying to... Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Ronaldinho. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Barella bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Well read, nice interception. Kaká has given away a free kick. No, he's missed it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Serginho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alaba. Nicely worked. That is a brilliant interception. And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Serginho. In with a header! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Serginho já fez mais que todos os laterais, né? Hoje. O Serginho fez cruzamento. Tentamos o Roberto Carlos, tentamos o Beckham, capeta.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That's Bebeto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way. He's Ronaldinho! Goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. So Japan have a free kick. Bebeto! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Japan with the corner, they're first. Southampton are looking to go forward now. Bebeto, Neymar, Bebeto. Vicario can claim that. Oh, a delicate chip through. Floated through. Serginho. Bebeto is herring after that one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard is there to clear. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Looking for options for movement. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Japan have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Japan are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Acho que...
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder
Eu acho que é uma porrada.
be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution for Japan, number 5, Casemiro.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 3, Belletti. Substitution.
Japan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm
Pô, foi um treino de posição nesse Belletti seu pra ele poder jogar de volante também.
Belletti. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Treino de posição pra ele jogar de volante também.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Neymar. Bebeto. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Danger averted for now. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Japan have their second corner now. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. That's a decent clearance. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a sweet ball that.
That's going in strongly.
Pressing high and with purpose. And he's straight offside. Pinches it off him. A big chance! Must be! Tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are
Um a menos, hein? Imagina se tivesse.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
A case now of complete control.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Now it's Neymar. Real chance!
The attendance for this match was
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tomori spots it and intercepts. De Paul. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Strong running down that left flank. Threads one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicked it back promptly. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Corner number 3 coming up.
Vem receber aqui, pai. Vem aqui.
And it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho. And here's Neymar. No way through, so back it comes.
Boy.
Southampton have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Played back. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. And here's Neymar. And he's heaved it away. Now it's to Paul. And it's Ronaldinho. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He's got away. Kaká! It's loose now, and they will. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tomori. Alaba. Douglas Luiz. Just 5 minutes left. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's gone looking for safety. Just eases him off the ball. He could be in here. Kaká. Kaká! It's loose. He's had a shot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kaká. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. They get a throw in. And we're done.
Damn it.
This is a side which is purring, picture
Valeu.
perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Kaká picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise.
Valeu, Mito. Boa noite.